Friends, have you ever felt the weight of unspoken words, the silent cry of your heart reaching for the divine? 97% of Christians, they say, don't know how to pray like this. A prayer that transcends words, a prayer that speaks volumes in the silence of your own mind. Today we'll unlock the secrets of this powerful, often overlooked form of communication with God. We'll explore the profound examples of silent prayer from Scripture, revealing how these seemingly simple acts changed the course of history. Prepare to be amazed, for the power of silent prayer is far greater than you might imagine. Let's begin with Hannah, a woman whose heart ached with a longing for a child. Her story, found in 1 Samuel chapter 1, is a testament to the power of silent, heartfelt prayer. Picture her, lips moving not in audible supplication, but in the fervent, silent language of her soul. She poured out her heart to God in the temple, a place of quiet communion, a sanctuary where her unspoken words resonated with divine understanding. Her silent prayer, born from deep within her being, wasn't lost in the stillness, it reached the very throne of God. And the answer? The birth of Samuel, a prophet who profoundly shaped the destiny of Israel. This, my friends, is the undeniable proof that God hears and answers the prayers that arise from the depths of the heart and mind, even without the articulation of words. It's a prayer that transcends the limitations of language, a prayer that speaks directly to the heart of God. It's a prayer that proves God sees beyond our spoken words into the very core of our being. Remember, God knows our hearts before we even speak them. Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5 reminds us, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." Isn't that a beautiful testament to God's intimate knowledge of us? Hannah's silent prayer is a powerful reminder of this truth. It teaches us that genuine, heartfelt prayer doesn't require a booming voice or eloquent words. It requires only an open heart and a spirit surrendered to God's will. Now, consider the lightning-fast prayer of Nehemiah, a man who faced a seemingly insurmountable task, the rebuilding of Jerusalem. In Nehemiah chapter 2, we find him before King Artaxerxes, his heart burdened with the plight of his people. He didn't launch into a lengthy, elaborate plea. No, his prayer was a brief, fervent whisper to God, a silent petition that pierced the heavens in an instant. This instantaneous prayer, this silent communion with God, unlocked a chain of events that led to the king's permission and resources for the monumental task ahead. This reveals the supernatural speed of silent prayer, its ability to break through barriers and access divine intervention in a moment's notice. It's a prayer that reminds us that God is always listening, always ready to act, regardless of the length or volume of our supplication. This silent prayer of Nehemiah, brief yet powerful, demonstrates that we can connect with God at any time, in any place, with a simple, heartfelt prayer that is as quick as a thought. It's a prayer that speaks of urgency and faith. It's a prayer that reminds us of God's constant presence and His willingness to answer our prayers. And what about Jesus? His teachings on prayer provide further insight into this powerful practice. He spoke of entering our secret closet and shutting the door, a metaphor for the intimate sanctuary of our minds. Matthew chapter 6 verse 6 instructs us to pray in our secret place. And this secret place is not merely a physical location, but rather the innermost sanctuary of our hearts and minds. It's the place where our communication with God is most genuine and intimate. It's in this sacred space, this aposento secreto of the mind, that our silent prayers can truly soar, unburdened by the distractions of the world. The teaching suggests that the more secret our prayer, the more public the reward. This isn't about secrecy for its own sake, but about creating a space for authentic, heartfelt communion with God, a space where our souls can connect with the divine without the interference of external noise or self-consciousness. This is where true intimacy with God flourishes, a communion that transcends words and resonates with divine understanding. This is the essence of prayer in its purest form. Think about the everyday anxieties that plague us, the anxieties that whisper insidious doubts, the worries that gnaw our peace, the fears that steal our joy. These are the perfect moments for silent prayer. Instead of letting these anxieties consume you, turn them into a silent conversation with God. Imagine, for instance, you're facing a challenging presentation at work. your heart pounding, your palms sweating. Instead of succumbing to panic, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and silently offer your fears to God. Don't articulate them in a long, drawn-out prayer. Simply present them to Him. Trust Him with your anxieties, surrendering them to His grace. This act of silent surrender, this unspoken offering of your fears, is itself a powerful prayer. It's a silent acknowledgement of God's presence, a quiet declaration of your trust in His plan. This silent communion doesn't need to be confined to moments of crisis. It can be woven into the fabric of your daily life. While waiting in line at the grocery store, silently thank God for the blessings in your life. During a commute, silently ask for guidance and protection. While working on a project, silently petition God for wisdom and creativity. These seemingly insignificant moments become opportunities for profound connection with the divine. They're quiet acts of faith, subtle expressions of dependence on God's unwavering love and support. They're a constant, silent dialogue with the divine, a testament to your faith, a constant reminder that you are not alone. Consider the power of silent prayer in the face of adversity. Imagine a loved one facing a serious illness. Words may fail, emotions may overwhelm, but silent prayer can provide comfort and strength. In the quiet sanctuary of your heart, you can offer your loved one to God, silently petitioning for healing, strength, and peace. This silent intercession, this unspoken plea, is a powerful act of faith, a testament to your unwavering love and trust in God's healing power. It's a prayer that transcends words, a prayer that speaks volumes through the silence itself. It's a prayer born of deep faith, offering hope and solace in moments of profound sorrow. The beauty of silent prayer lies in its simplicity, its accessibility, its immediacy. It doesn't require specific rituals or formal settings. It's a prayer that can be offered anywhere, anytime, under any circumstance. It's a personal, intimate communion with God, a direct connection to the divine that bypasses the limitations of language and transcends the boundaries of time and space. It's a prayer that speaks to the very heart of your being, connecting you to the source of all comfort, strength, and hope. It is a prayer of profound intimacy, a silent conversation with the one who knows your heart better than you do yourself. It's a prayer that nourishes your soul, strengthens your spirit, and deepens your relationship with God. Remember that feeling of overwhelming gratitude you get sometimes? That surge of thankfulness that leaves you speechless? That's the essence of silent prayer. It's a prayer born not of words, but of feeling. A profound connection that transcends the limitations of language. It's a prayer that arises spontaneously from the heart, a direct expression of your soul's deepest emotions. Think about the times you've witnessed breathtaking beauty, a sunrise over the ocean, a field of wildflowers in bloom, a child's innocent smile. In those moments, words often fail to capture the intensity of your experience. Silent prayer becomes the perfect response, a heartfelt acknowledgement of the divine presence revealed in such beauty. It's not about empty silence, mind you. It's about a focused, intentional quietude, where your thoughts and emotions are directed toward God. It's a form of meditation, a spiritual exercise that stills the mind and opens the heart to receive God's grace. Imagine yourself in a quiet garden, surrounded by the gentle sounds of nature. You close your eyes, breathe deeply, and allow your thoughts to settle. You don't need to speak. Your presence, your intention is enough. You are simply being in the presence of God, allowing His love to fill you. This is the power of silent prayer, a communion of hearts, a silent dialogue with the divine. Let's explore another facet, silent intercession. This isn't just about praying for yourself. It's about praying for others. Picture this. A friend is struggling with a difficult decision. You could offer words of advice, but sometimes the most profound support comes in the form of silent prayer. In the quiet sanctuary of your heart, you lift your friend up to God, silently petitioning for wisdom, strength, and guidance. You're not just thinking about them, you're actively connecting them with the divine source of all comfort and support. This silent intercession can be incredibly powerful, offering a profound sense of connection and support to those you care about. It's a silent act of love, a powerful form of spiritual companionship. Consider the power of silent prayer in situations where you feel powerless, facing a challenging situation at work, a difficult relationship, or a personal struggle. Silent prayer offers a refuge, a space where you can surrender your anxieties and find solace in God's presence. It's an act of trust, a quiet acknowledgement that you are not alone in your struggles. You're not trying to control the outcome. You're simply surrendering to God's will, trusting in His plan, even when you can't see it. This surrender itself is an act of faith, a powerful prayer that speaks volumes without a single uttered word. It strengthens your resolve, fosters inner peace, and provides the courage to face whatever challenges lie ahead. It's a constant, silent conversation with the divine, a continual seeking of guidance and strength. This quiet communion nourishes your faith and deepens your connection with the divine. The more you practice silent prayer, the more natural and intuitive it becomes, becoming a constant undercurrent in your life, a source of strength and peace. Now let's delve into the practical aspects of cultivating this silent communion. It's not a mystical, unattainable skill. It's a practice, a discipline that develops with time and intention. Start small. Perhaps dedicate just 5 minutes each day to silent prayer. Find a quiet space, free from distractions. It could be a corner of your room, a quiet spot in nature, or even your car before you begin your day. The key is consistency, not duration. Regular, short periods of silent prayer are far more effective than infrequent, lengthy ones. Begin by simply focusing on your breath. Inhale deeply, feeling the air fill your lungs, and exhale slowly, releasing any tension or anxiety. This simple act of centering yourself can help quiet the mind and prepare you for prayer. As you breathe, gently turn your attention to God's presence. You might visualize a peaceful scene, a comforting image, or simply focus on the feeling of God's love surrounding you. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Let your heart guide you. Don't be discouraged if your mind wanders. It's natural. Gently redirect your attention back to your breath, to the image, or to the feeling of God's presence. Think of it as training your mind, strengthening your ability to focus and quiet the internal chatter. Over time, you'll find it becomes easier to maintain this focused quietude. The goal isn't to completely silence your thoughts, but to create a space where your thoughts are not controlling you, but are rather brought into harmony with your prayer. Consider incorporating elements of gratitude into your silent prayer. Take a moment to reflect on the blessings in your life, both big and small. Expressing gratitude, even silently, shifts your focus from lack to abundance, fostering a sense of peace and contentment. This is a powerful way to connect with God's goodness and to cultivate an attitude of thankfulness. It's a form of worship, a silent acknowledgement of God's love and provision. Remember those moments of doubt or fear. Silent prayer offers a safe space to acknowledge those feelings without judgment. Bring them before God, surrendering them to His care. It's not about suppressing your emotions. It's about presenting them to God, trusting in His wisdom and strength. This act of surrender can be incredibly liberating, relieving you of the burden of carrying your anxieties alone. It's a quiet conversation of trust and faith. You are not alone in your struggles. God is with you, guiding you, supporting you every step of the way. This quiet communion becomes a source of strength and resilience, a constant reminder of His unwavering love and presence. The more you practice, the more profound this understanding becomes. It's a journey of faith, a deepening relationship with the divine, unfolding silently yet powerfully in the quiet sanctuary of your heart. And so, as you cultivate this practice of silent prayer, remember it's not about achieving a state of perfect stillness, but about creating a space for connection. It's a conversation, a communion, a quiet dialogue with the divine. Think of it like tending a garden. You don't expect instant blooms. You nurture the soil, you water the seeds, you patiently wait for growth. Similarly, your silent prayer is a nurturing of your spiritual life. It requires consistent effort, gentle persistence, and a willingness to let go of expectations. Sometimes you might find yourself distracted by external noises, the hum of the city, the chatter of others, even the persistent ringing of your phone. Don't let these disturbances derail your practice. Acknowledge them, gently let them drift away, and return your focus to your breath, your image, your feeling of connection. Think of these distractions as passing clouds in a clear sky. They temporarily obscure the sun, but they don't diminish its power. And there will be days when your heart feels heavy, when your mind races with anxieties. when the silence feels deafening. These are the days when silent prayer is most crucial. Don't shy away from the darkness. Bring it into the light of your prayer. Share your burdens, your doubts, your fears with God. Allow yourself to feel the full weight of your emotions, without judgment or self-criticism. God is not afraid of your darkness. He is the light that shines through it. Consider using imagery to enhance your prayer. Visualize yourself standing on a mountaintop, bathed in the warm glow of the rising sun, feeling the peace and serenity of the vast landscape. Or perhaps imagine yourself walking along a peaceful stream, the gentle flow of water mirroring the calming presence of God. These images can help ground you, focus your mind, and deepen your sense of connection. Let your imagination be your guide. There are no limits to the creativity you can bring to your silent prayer. Remember too that silent prayer isn't confined to a specific time or place. You can practice it anywhere, anytime, during your commute, while waiting in line, even amidst the chaos of your daily routine. A few moments of quiet reflection throughout the day can offer a powerful antidote to stress and anxiety, reminding you of God's constant presence and unwavering support. These brief moments of connection can accumulate, creating a tapestry of peace and serenity throughout your day. The cumulative effect of these small, consistent acts of devotion can be profound. It's like building a strong foundation, one brick at a time. Don't be afraid to experiment with different techniques. Some find it helpful to use a mantra or a short, repetitive phrase, such as, "Peace be with me," or "God is my refuge." Others may prefer to simply focus on the feeling of God's love, or to silently read a scripture passage. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to silent prayer. The most important thing is to find what works best for you, and to consistently nurture that practice. It's a personal journey of discovery, a deepening relationship with the divine, unfolding slowly, steadily, powerfully. And as you continue this journey, you'll find that the quiet sanctuary of your heart becomes a wellspring of strength, peace, and unwavering faith. The more you practice, the more readily you will find that quiet space within, that connection to something larger than yourself, a source of comfort and guidance. And that, my friend, is the true power of silent prayer. Now, let's talk about obstacles. You'll find as you delve deeper into this practice that your mind will wander. That's perfectly normal. Don't beat yourself up about it. Think of your mind as a playful puppy. It needs training, but it doesn't deserve punishment. When your thoughts stray, gently redirect them back to your chosen focus, your breath, a mantra, a feeling of gratitude, or the image you've chosen. It's a process of retraining your attention, of strengthening the muscle of focus. Each time you gently redirect your thoughts, you're strengthening this mental muscle. Consider using a physical anchor to help ground you. This could be a rosary, a smooth stone, or simply your hands clasped together. The tactile sensation can be a helpful reminder to return to your prayer when your mind drifts. It's like having a physical tether to your spiritual practice, a tangible connection to the present moment. This physical anchor can act as a grounding force, helping to calm your nervous system and ease the anxieties that might arise during your prayer. Another common challenge is the feeling of impatience. We live in a fast-paced world, and the stillness of silent prayer can feel counterintuitive. We want instant results, immediate gratification. But spiritual growth, like any significant personal growth, takes time. Be patient with yourself. Embrace the slow, gentle unfolding of your relationship with God. Remember the image of building a strong foundation, one brick at a time. Each moment of silent prayer, no matter how brief, is a brick added to that foundation. Don't measure your progress by grand pronouncements or dramatic shifts in your emotions. Instead, focus on the small, subtle changes. A greater sense of inner peace, a heightened awareness of God's presence, a deeper feeling of gratitude. These quiet shifts are often more significant than any dramatic transformation. They are the quiet whispers of God's love, weaving themselves into the fabric of your being. Pay attention to these subtle shifts. They are the evidence of your spiritual growth. And finally, remember that silent prayer is not a performance. It's not about impressing God or achieving a certain level of spiritual attainment. It's about cultivating a deeper connection with the divine, a space of intimacy and communion. It's about creating a sanctuary within yourself, a place where you can rest in God's love and receive His guidance. Let go of the need for perfection. Simply show up, Be present and allow yourself to be touched by the divine. Let the silence speak to you in its own time and in its own way. Embrace the mystery, the quiet unfolding, the gentle grace of God's presence within you. This journey of silent prayer is a lifelong commitment to cultivating a deeper and more intimate relationship with the divine. It's a journey of self-discovery, of spiritual growth, and of finding the peace that surpasses all understanding. It's about creating space for God to work in your life, to guide you, to comfort you, to strengthen you. Embrace the process, trust the journey, and allow the power of silent prayer to transform your life. Remember, this journey isn't a race. There will be days when you feel deeply connected, when the silence hums with divine presence, and days when your mind races, and the silence feels more like an empty void. That's perfectly normal. Don't judge yourself on those days when your focus wanders. Gently redirect your attention back to your breath, back to the physical sensations, back to the intention of your prayer. Think of it like training a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger your ability to focus and to find stillness within will become. Consider incorporating different practices to enhance your silent prayer. Perhaps incorporating a short period of centering prayer before your silent prayer might help. Centering prayer involves choosing a sacred word or phrase, a mantra if you will, and repeating it gently to yourself as a way to quiet the mind. This can create a smoother transition into the deeper stillness of silent prayer. Another helpful technique is mindful breathing. Focus intently on the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body, observing its rhythm without judgment. This simple practice can anchor you in the present moment and help to quiet the chatter of your thoughts. Experiment with different postures. While sitting is common, you might find that lying down, kneeling, or even walking in nature allows you to connect more deeply with your inner self and with God. Find what works best for you, what allows you to settle into a state of peaceful receptivity. The key is to create a space where you feel comfortable and safe enough to truly relax and open yourself to the divine. Also, remember the importance of creating a sacred space for your prayer. This doesn't necessarily mean a dedicated room. It could simply be a quiet corner in your home, a peaceful spot in nature, or even a comfortable chair in your living room. The essence is to create an environment that fosters peace, tranquility, and reverence. Lighting a candle, playing soft instrumental music, or using essential oils can help to create a more conducive atmosphere. The aim is to nurture an environment that facilitates a deeper connection with the divine. Don't be afraid to experiment with different times of day, perhaps early morning before the day's demands begin, or late at night when the world has quieted down, might be more conducive to your practice. There's no right or wrong time. Find what resonates with you and your schedule, and make it a consistent part of your day. Consistency is key in developing a strong spiritual practice. Even short periods of silent prayer, practiced consistently, are far more effective than longer periods practiced sporadically. Think of it like watering a plant. Regular small amounts of water are more beneficial than infrequent, large amounts. Remember, silent prayer isn't about achieving a completely empty mind. That's often unrealistic and can even be counterproductive. It's more about creating space, a quiet sanctuary within yourself where you can connect with the divine. Think of it as cultivating a garden. You don't expect weeds to vanish overnight, but with consistent tending, you can nurture the growth of beautiful flowers. Similarly, your thoughts might still wander during silent prayer, and that's okay. When you notice your mind drifting, gently guide your attention back to your breath, your body, or your chosen focus. Don't judge yourself for the distractions. Simply acknowledge them and return to the stillness. This process of returning to the present moment is crucial. It's a practice in itself, a training in mental discipline and self-awareness. Each time you redirect your attention, you strengthen your ability to focus and cultivate inner peace. It's like training a puppy. Consistent, gentle redirection is far more effective than harsh punishment. Be kind to yourself throughout this process. Consider keeping a journal to record your experiences with silent prayer. This can be a valuable tool for self-reflection and spiritual growth. Note down your thoughts and feelings, any insights you receive, or even just the simple act of noticing the quiet stillness within. Over time, reviewing your journal entries can reveal patterns and offer deeper understanding of your spiritual journey. It's a way to track your progress, Celebrate your successes and learn from any challenges you encounter. Don't be discouraged if you don't feel an immediate, profound connection during silent prayer. Spiritual growth is a gradual process, a journey of unfolding and deepening. It's about cultivating a relationship with the divine, and like any relationship, it takes time, patience, and consistent effort. Trust the process, be patient with yourself, and celebrate the small victories along the way. Each moment of stillness, each return to the present moment, is a step forward on your spiritual path. Sometimes, incorporating elements of nature can significantly enhance your silent prayer practice. Spending time outdoors, surrounded by the beauty and tranquility of nature, can help to quiet the mind and open your heart to a deeper sense of connection. The sounds of bird song, the rustling of leaves, the feel of the sun on your skin, all these sensory experiences can ground you in the present moment and facilitate a more profound spiritual experience. Consider incorporating a walk in nature, a meditation by a stream, or simply sitting under a tree as part of your prayer practice. Let the natural world become your sanctuary, a place where you can connect with both the divine and the earth. Observe the interconnectedness of all things and feel the peace that comes from being a part of something larger than yourself. Remember, silent prayer isn't about achieving a specific outcome or reaching a certain state of enlightenment. It's about cultivating a deeper connection with yourself and the divine, whatever that means to you. It's a journey of self-discovery, a process of unveiling the layers of your being to uncover the stillness within. Think of it like peeling an onion. Each layer you peel reveals something new, something deeper, until you reach the core, your essential self. This journey may be challenging at times, filled with distractions and doubts, but that's part of the process. Embrace the challenges, learn from them, and continue to move forward. Sometimes, you might find yourself feeling restless or impatient during your silent prayer. That's completely normal. Our minds are naturally active, always buzzing with thoughts and ideas. Instead of fighting this natural tendency, try to observe it with curiosity. Notice the thoughts as they arise, acknowledge them without judgment, and then gently redirect your attention back to your breath or your chosen focus. Think of your mind as a playful monkey, swinging from branch to branch. Your role is not to stop the monkey from swinging, but to gently guide it back to the tree trunk, the present moment. Experiment with different approaches to silent prayer. You might find that a structured approach, like using a specific prayer or mantra, is helpful. Or perhaps a more unstructured approach, allowing your thoughts and feelings to flow freely, resonates more with you. There's no right or wrong way. It's about finding what works best for you, what helps you connect with the divine in a meaningful way. Try different postures too, sitting, standing, lying down. Find what suits your body and your mood. Consider the role of gratitude in your silent prayer. Taking time to appreciate the good things in your life, big and small, can open your heart to a deeper sense of peace and connection. Expressing gratitude, even silently, can shift your perspective, helping you to focus on the positive aspects of your life and cultivate a more optimistic outlook. Think about the people you love, the opportunities you've been given, the beauty you've witnessed. Let gratitude fill your heart and deepen your connection with the divine source of all goodness. And finally, remember that silent prayer is a personal journey. There's no need to compare your experience to anyone else's. Each person's spiritual path is unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. Be patient with yourself, trust the process, and celebrate your own progress along the way. The most important thing is to show up, to make the time for silent prayer, to create a space for stillness and reflection in your busy life. Even a few minutes of quiet contemplation can make a profound difference in your overall well-being and spiritual growth. The journey itself is the reward. It's about the unfolding, the becoming, the quiet knowing that you are connected to something far greater than yourself. This connection, this quiet understanding, is the true essence of silent prayer. Now let's talk about integrating silent prayer into your daily life. It's not about adding another task to your already overflowing to-do list. It's about weaving it into the fabric of your day. Think about your morning routine. Could you dedicate even 5 minutes before you check your email or start your work to a moment of silent reflection? Perhaps a few deep breaths, focusing on the stillness within. Or maybe a brief expression of gratitude for the new day, for your health, for the love in your life. Similarly, consider incorporating short periods of silent prayer throughout your day. Perhaps during your lunch break, find a quiet spot and simply close your eyes, allowing yourself to be present. Even a few moments of stillness in the midst of a busy day can provide a much-needed respite, a chance to reconnect with your inner peace. You might find that these brief moments of quiet contemplation actually increase your focus and productivity throughout the day. It's like recharging your spiritual battery. Another powerful technique is to infuse your daily activities with a sense of mindful prayer. As you walk, notice the feel of the ground beneath your feet, the rhythm of your breath, the beauty of your surroundings. As you eat, savor the taste and texture of your food, expressing gratitude for the nourishment it provides. As you work, approach your tasks with intention and focus, seeing them as opportunities for growth and service. In essence, you're transforming ordinary activities into sacred practices, infusing your daily life with a sense of purpose and meaning. Don't be discouraged if you find your mind wandering during these moments. The important thing is to keep returning to your breath, your focus, your intention. It's not about achieving a state of perfect stillness. It's about the practice itself, the ongoing effort to cultivate a deeper connection with the divine, with yourself, with the present moment. Think of it like learning a musical instrument. You won't become a virtuoso overnight, but with consistent practice, you'll gradually improve your skills and deepen your appreciation for the music. Silent prayer is much the same. It's a journey, a process of unfolding, a continuous exploration of your inner self and your connection to something greater. The more you practice, the more natural and effortless it will become. The more deeply you'll experience its transformative power. Embrace the journey, enjoy the process, and allow yourself to be surprised by the profound changes it brings to your life. So what small step will you take today to integrate silent prayer into your life? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video on deepening your spiritual practice. And join me next time as we explore even more powerful techniques. Until then, peace be with you. This is Marco, signing off.